This is the brief on database management systems. Okay, think about all the data we create every single day. From banking to social media, it's just a huge amount of digital clutter. And without some kind of organization, it's pretty much useless. Well, that's where a database management system, or a DBMS, comes in. It's the software that turns all that chaos into real, actionable power. So let's break down the three key things you really need to know about them. First, you got to know the huge difference between data and information. See, data is just raw facts. Think of a single student's test score. On its own, doesn't tell you much. But information, that's when that data gets processed and organized. Like, say, a class average. Now that's something you can actually use to make a decision. Second, there's a reason we moved on from simple file systems. They were just too messy. You'd have multiple copies of the same file everywhere, which is called redundancy, and that just leads to errors. A DBMS solves this by keeping everything in one central spot, so when an update happens, everyone sees it instantly. It also keeps your data accurate and secure, super important for stuff like credit card info. And it even handles automatic backups if the system ever crashes. And finally, let's talk data types. To make all that organization work efficiently, the system has to know what kind of data it's looking at. So it classifies inputs, like using int for whole numbers or date for schedules. This really helps with performance. And what's really crucial here is picking the right format for text. Using something like varchar, which adapts to fit a name or an address, means you're not wasting expensive storage on just empty space. So really, a DBMS is that essential bridge that turns a bunch of isolated facts into integrated information we can actually use. Because information is power, but only if you have the right system to manage it.